England is divided into 48 ceremonial counties, which for any American viewers are somewhat equivalent to states. Football is deeply embedded in the culture, with up to 1,100 active professional, semi-professional and amateur leagues. As of August 2024, a staggering total of 18,000 clubs. But who is the biggest club from each individual English county? It's a tricky question that depends on various factors such as the club's history, fan base, stadium, and recent league performance. We've considered all these aspects in our list. For some counties, the answer is obvious and requires little explanation. For others, we'll provide more detail on our choice. Before we start, please like and subscribe for more football content. And without any further delay, here is today's video. Who are the biggest football club from every English county? Let's dive in. We start with an easy one. Luton Town of the EFL Championship are Bedfordshire's only professional football club. Likewise, Berkshire's only pro club come in the way of League One side Reading. Despite having several good clubs, Bristol City of the Championship are comfortably Bristol's biggest club. Wycombe Wanderers. I suppose I may have to elaborate to a small number of you who ask, why not the MK Dons? Well, 137 years of history easily beats 20 years. Take away their impressive but largely empty stadium, and bar the Dons' solitary season in the Championship, they've undoubtedly underachieved since their controversial inception. The Chairboys trumped them on honours, history and fanbase in Buckinghamshire. Peterborough United. This was a close one, with both the Posh and Cambridge United treading similar paths over their history. All in all, there isn't much between them in terms of honours, but it's fair to say Peterborough are marginally the bigger club when you take other factors into consideration. Crewe Alexandra, a choice made easier following the demise of the original guises of Chester City and Macclesfield Town. But regardless, Crewe of League Two are comfortably the bigger of the Cheshire side historically, and it's worth saying an impressive youth academy. You came here for football, you leave with geography. The City of London, of which is basically the financial district, is actually classed as a ceremonial county. As the area is only 1.12 square miles, it's no surprise that a football club doesn't reside there. Ask Canary Wharf's 10th floor office, have a five-a-side team on Monday nights, we'll never know. Here we have the first county where a semi-professional team represents the biggest club. Cornwall's Truro City reside in the National League South, which is step 6 of the English football pyramid. Hartlepool United. In fairness, Darlington are in this conversation, but haven't played professional football since 2010. The Quakers also went out of business completely after moving out of their purpose-built stadium before reforming as a much smaller club, and were actually without a proper home until very recently. The two rivals still feel a world apart, despite there only being a league apart currently. Carlisle United, an easy choice despite local rivals Barrow returning to the Football League in 2020 for the first time since the late 70s. Derby County, simple, much bigger than Chesterfield, no explanation needed. Plymouth Argyle, again, a bigger club than both their local rivals Exeter City and Torquay United. Another easy one, Premier League club Bournemouth are Dorset's only professional club. Likewise, Hull City are the only professional team to come out of East Yorkshire. Continuing the trend, Brighton are also the only pro club in East Sussex. Southend United dropped out of the Football League in 2021, but to me just edged Colchester United as Essex's #1 team. Both clubs have treaded similar paths, with the majority of their time spent in Leagues 1 and 2, with some time spent in the Championship. Both clubs also have similar trophy hauls, but Southend edged on their following for us despite Colchester's modern stadium. An easy decision for Gloucestershire, with Cheltenham Town the obvious choice. Apologies to their local vegan neighbours. A very hard choice to make, given the size of rivals Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham United. Arsenal, though, for me, are the biggest club in London in terms of stature, history and following. We know Chelsea fans will now be waving their inflatable Champions League trophies, but you only have to look at Chelsea as a club and Stamford Bridge before the mid-90s, and you see the gap between the clubs prior to the modern era. Yes, Chelsea have had more European prowess, but other than that, can you really say they are the biggest team in London? Applying the same logic, then we have to say Manchester United. Although this may be a lot closer than people think, with noisy neighbours Manchester City the superior team on and off the field for the last decade. City's infrastructure and recent success cannot be matched. They're also turning over more of a profit than United these days, and in a lot of ways are the superior club. But United, despite a lack of recent success, the Red Devils are still for me one of the top 3 biggest clubs in the world. Their history is steeped in success, and their fan base, although predominantly global rather than local, is unmatched in terms of numbers. Our pick is Southampton. However, historically, Portsmouth has won more major trophies, including 2 Old First Division titles and 2 FA Cups. Southampton, on the other hand, has 1 FA Cup to their name. Portsmouth also had a strong period in the early to mid-20th century. However, in recent years, Southampton has generally been more successful, especially since the turn of the century. They've spent more time in the Premier League, have a strong youth academy, and have had a more consistent presence in the top flight of English football. Although in their current guise, Hereford haven't gone higher than the National League North, they are the Phoenix Club of Hereford United, who were an established EFL side in the most part. Therefore, Herefordshire is a formality. A comfortable choice, with Watford by far the biggest club in Hertfordshire. Newport IW are the biggest and most successful club on the island. They actually play in the Wessex League Division 1 at step 10 on the English football pyramid. Being Kent's only professional club, Gillingham of League 2 is the obvious choice. Blackburn Rovers has a storied history, including being one of the founding members of the Football League in 1888. They have won 3 English League titles, including the Premier League in 1994 to 95. The club also has 6 FA Cup victories to its name. Despite currently playing outside the Premier League, Blackburn remains a significant and historic club in Lancashire. This is despite competing against worthy local rivals Burnley, Blackpool and Preston North End. The 2015-16 Premier League champions Leicester City represent the only professional club in the county. Grimsby Town. This is going to have Lincoln City fans jumping up and down, and certainly if you are talking over the last 6 years or so, then the Imps have recently been the more successful of the two. But to break both clubs down, they both have similar sized grounds and followings. However, Grimsby have spent most of their history at Championship level. They have also reached the FA Cup semi-finals on 2 occasions, and are the only team from Lincolnshire to play top-flight football. They have also won a greater number of silverware, which includes numerous titles at Championship and League 1 levels, while Lincoln have predominantly been a League 2 level club. To sum it up, whatever Lincoln have done, Grimsby have either done it before or they've done it more. Although Merseyside is undoubtedly red, it would be remiss of us not to acknowledge the historical might of rivals Everton. The Toffees are 9-time top-flight champions and 6 times FA Cup winners. A massive club in their own right, but unfortunately not quite as big as their neighbours across Stanley Park. Sliding back into the simple choices, Norwich City are the only professional club from Norfolk. Middlesbrough is one of those towns where people often mislabel its county. Often associated with the North East as part of Teesside, some assume it's part of County Durham or Tyne and Wear, but nevertheless the town is on the edge of North Yorkshire, and therefore the football club easily dwarfs the next biggest club in the county, which is York City. Another simple choice is the only professional club in Northamptonshire, the capital club Northampton Town. An unusual choice for Northumberland is Berwick Rangers, who actually play in the Scottish Football League due to its location in a border town. Although relegated from League 2 in 2019, we'd argue that they are slightly bigger than the next biggest side, who are non-league club Blythe Spartans. Nottingham Forest are the obvious choice in Nottinghamshire. However, cross-city rivals Notts County are in fact the oldest professional club in the world, and are the team who Italian giants Juventus got the idea for their black and white stripes from. Another no-brainer, with Championship side Oxford United being the only pro club from Oxfordshire. Oakham United. Rutland is the smallest county in England, if you aren't counting the aforementioned City of London district. With a population of only a smidge over 41,000, there are only 2 competitive teams in the county, the other being Cartersmore Amateurs. Both teams play at Step 11 of the English football pyramid, one in the Leicestershire League, the other in the Peterborough District League. Cartersmore are the older of the teams, but our decision hinges on Oakham going further in the FFRs and their time spent a step higher in the United Counties League. League One club Shrewsbury Town are the only professional team from Shropshire. Despite recently being promoted to the National League, Yeovil Town played in the Football League from 2003 until 2019, amazingly reaching as high as the Championship during the 2013-14 season before a staggering 4 relegations over the next 9 years. They are still, however, the biggest and most successful club in Somerset. We say Sheffield United, however, if I'm honest, either United or Sheffield Wednesday can be argued for. Wednesday's trophies include 4 top-flight league titles, 3 FA Cups, and a League Cup. United, in comparison, hold 1 league title and 4 FA Cups. While Wednesday holds more historical silverware, United has enjoyed more recent success, particularly with multiple seasons in the Premier League in the modern era, where Wednesday have not played at the top level since being relegated at the end of the 1999-2000 season. Both clubs have large, passionate fan bases, making it a subjective argument. Historically, Wednesday might have the edge in terms of prestige, but United's recent performances give them a stronger current standing. Stoke City are the biggest side in Staffordshire, with neighbours Port Vale never playing top-flight football. Another simple choice, with Premier League side Ipswich Town representing Suffolk as its only pro club. National League club Woking are the biggest of the Surrey clubs. Newcastle United. However, their rivalry with Sunderland sparks debate over which is the bigger club. Historically, Sunderland has won more league titles, with 6 top-flight championships, though their last came in 1936. Newcastle United, with 4 league titles and 6 FA Cups, has a more recent history of top-flight football and larger global recognition. Newcastle has consistently played in the Premier League, benefiting from significant financial backing, while Sunderland has spent recent years in lower divisions. Both clubs have passionate fan bases, but Newcastle's sustained Premier League presence and greater modern success give them the edge as the bigger club in recent times. Coventry City represent Warwickshire's only professional club. Aston Villa. Although the West Midlands is full of big clubs such as Wolverhampton Wanderers, West Brom and Birmingham City, Villa are the obvious choice for the county. Crawley Town are the county's only professional club. When it comes to West Yorkshire, Leeds United are comfortably the biggest club. It's fair to say that rivals Huddersfield Town have actually won the same amount of top-flight titles and FA Cups. And it's worth mentioning that over the last 20 years, Leeds have only played one more season than Town in the Premier League. However, Leeds are the bigger club when considering all factors. League 2 club Swindon Town represent Wiltshire's only professional outfit. Finally, in Worcestershire, non-league side Kidderminster Harriers are the biggest club, being the only club from the county who have played in the Football League. Thanks for watching. Please remember this is just based on our opinion. Whether you agree or disagree, that's absolutely fine. Let us know in the comments what you feel we got right and what you felt we got wrong.